Okay, guys, we are back with another video in my series called Wellness 101 with Rue. And today's topic is protein. Hey guys, straight to business. Not sure why the intro was so dramatic, but protein is one of the most talked about macronutrients in the fitness community. And it's also kind of misunderstood. So some people think protein will make them add weight or get bulky, and some people just don't know how much to eat. And some people are just scared of protein powder altogether. So today on Wellness 101 with me, we're going to break it down in a way that it all makes sense. Let's break it down to the science. So protein is a macronutrient and is made of amino acids. So think of amino acids as Lego building blocks for protein structure. Every cell in your body contains protein. So it's not just a gym bro nutrient. It's actually a survival nutrient that you need to take daily in sufficient amounts. So there are 20 amino acids. 9 of them are essential, which means your body cannot make them and you have to get them from your diet, aka food. And 11 are non-essential, so your body makes those and they can also be gotten from food. Protein has a lot of functions. The one we all know, it's useful in building and repairing muscles as well as body tissues. It supports metabolism, supports immune function, makes hormones and enzymes, maintains energy balance, helps with weight loss, and also maintaining bone health. Protein cannot be stored as protein. So if you do consume too much protein that you can't use or can't be converted to energy, your body goes through a very inefficient process through gluconeogenesis. And at this point, the amino acids are converted into glucose and that could be turned into fat. It happens after multiple steps, so it's not a great process and it's not advised to take way too much protein. So some of the best protein sources are protein sources that are high in protein and has less of the extra stuff, which is calories, fat, or carbs, or all of the three. So lean meat is a very good protein source. So that could be chicken breast, lean turkey, lean beef, lean ground beef. Another good source is fish. So it could be tuna, cod, tilapia, and even salmon. Although salmon is high in fat, most of it is heart healthy omega-3 fats. Eggs and dairy. So whole eggs, egg whites, non-fat or low-fat Greek yogurt, low-fat cottage cheese. Plant-based protein sources, tofu. There are some grains, but you just have to be mindful because they do have carbs. And then for convenience, protein powder for sure. Other sources of protein that are not as efficient, still protein, but not that they're bad, they just come with more fat, sugar, and calories, and all of these tend to add up fast and tend to lead to weight gain. So sausages, bacon, fried or breaded meat, heavy cheese meals, sugary protein bars, protein powder, and just fast food protein in general, because a lot of them do tend to be breaded, deep fried, and all of these just add extra calories. 3 questions I get asked about protein. So the first one, will eating protein make me fat? So protein alone will not cause weight gain. Eating more calories than you need to is what will cause weight gain. Protein keeps you full. It doesn't get stored as fat easily, and it really reduces craving just because you're full. Second question is, how much protein should I consume? So the recommended amount is 0.8 gram per kg of your body weight. So say I am 150 pounds, which is 68 kg. So you do 68 times 0.8, and that will give you approximately 55 grams of protein you need to do a day. As for upper limits, we were discussing about this previously. There is no well-defined upper limit for protein, but it is advised to take at most 2.2 grams of protein. Do I need protein powder? Will it make me bulky? Will it make me gain weight? So protein powder is food. It's not magic. So think of it as protein in powdered form. That's literally what protein powder is, right? So your protein powder, low calories, high protein, low fat, low carbs. So weight gain only happens if your calories go up. And finally, I'm going to leave you guys with some protein hacks. So always include a protein source to every meal. This one was pretty obvious. Try to aim for half of your plate to be protein, which is 50% of your calories from that meal that day. Add your protein first. So when you're thinking of your meal planning, your meal prepping, always think of your protein first. So you have the habit of forming your plates with your protein as your number one priority, and then you can add on the carbs and the fats. And another thing I like to do is add helper proteins. I just made this up, but categorize like low calorie protein as helper protein. So like shrimp, tuna, eggs, lean ground beef, turkey, bacon, or just things like that. I also like to keep protein snacks ready. Like as I mentioned, I'm always having yogurt parfait. I also do beef jerky. You could do protein shakes, protein bars. And another good tip is do not skip breakfast. So spreading out your protein is best and easy because I know protein can get filling. So try to spread it out. And honestly, keep it fun. Like your diet shouldn't be boring and sad, because if you want to maintain it and make it a lifestyle, you actually have to incorporate things you like and switch things up. If not, it's just really boring and sad. So try new recipes, rotate your protein sources. You just have to be open minded. Obviously, always plan for success. Like, obviously, if you don't have your groceries done, like you don't have food in your house, you're obviously not gonna get a good protein source. Please, guys, like, this is like adulting 101. Get your groceries. And I know like protein can get expensive. So another tip is always try like cheaper options. So canned tuna, there's fish fillets, lean ground beef, eggs. So, and you can also incorporate grains in your meals that have protein like beans, chickpeas, lentils, like stuff like that. So try to alternate things to balance out your month. If you haven't subscribed, like, let me take my glasses off. Why are you here? Subscribe! And I'll see you next time. Mwah.